Hey, what's up, guys? This is your Zero's Pwn or Dustin here with another quest guide for you guys. Today we're going to be doing Digsite. To do this quest, you need 25 Thieving, 10 Agility, and 10 Herblore. The items needed for this quest is 1 cut or uncut opal, a cup of tea, a pastel mortar, 2 rope, an empty vial, tinderbox, gloves, and boots. To get the opal, you can either steal from hand members or you can pan, which is a later part of this quest. The cup of tea is found at the Varrock's stall southeast of the east bank, and the ropes you can also buy, and the vial you can also buy. I'd recommend some Varrock teleports just so you'll make this quest go a little bit faster. But to start this quest, you want to go to the Digsite, which is east of the East Varrock mine. And to start, you want to talk to an examiner. And you want to ask if you can do the exam, and she will basically tell you, she will give you the unstamped letter, and then you want to go over here, talk to the expert, and he'll tell you if you have anything interesting, bring it to him. So now that you have the unstamped certificate, you need to head to Varrock Museum. So this is where the teleport will come in handy. Go right to Varrock, and you want to come over here. The museum is north of the East Bank, and you want to talk to the curator of the museum, and you want to use it on him, and he will stamp your certificate for you. So here's the curator. Stamp the certificate. Here we go. Now you have the sealed letter, and you want to now head back to the examiner. Okay, now that we are back in the examiner, we want to come back and talk to her and give her the letter, the stamped letter. Alright, now that we have given the certificate to the research or the examiner, we now head north and we go out of the little building right here, and you come up to 2 paths. And when you get to these 2 paths, you want to take the northeastern path when it diverges off. Yeah, like right here. So this is the northeastern one. And you're going to get up here, and you're going to see a big urn. You want to search the bushes, and you want to have a creepy looking teddy bear. So you grab the creepy looking teddy bear, and then you continue down the path, and you go inside of here and grab a panning tray. So now you go over here, and this is where you're going to want to pan. And before you can pan, you have to give this guy right here a cup of tea. So go through here, and he'll ask for a cup of tea. There we go. So now we pan, and you keep panning until you get the opal if you don't have one yet. And also you need to get a special cup. Well, that took a while. So now that you have this special cup, it could take quite a bit of time. So I suggest that you get the opal beforehand. Pickpocketing the hand members would probably give you a better chance. So you want to come northwest of the panning site, and you want to go to the dig site, and you want to steal from the foreman or the workman until you get, well, look at that, the animal skull, until you get an animal skull and 2 ropes if you don't have them yet, and you also need a specimen brush. So let's go for maybe a three times the charm. Yeah, there we go, specimen brush. So now that you have all these items, you want to go to the person in the green shirt, and he will take the animal skull from you, and he can walk around, but he's right here right now. Here we go. And you will get the answer to the question. Make sure you kind of remember these, and then you can talk to him again after you've already said that. Right here. The study of earth sciences, contents, and history. There we go. Now you remember that. Remember, you can't just skip this part because you actually have to talk to these students or it just won't work. So now we want to go to this student right here, and he will take the special cup. Oops, if I can get around to him. And he will give you the next answer to your earth science exam. Right here, special cup. There we go, go through the dialogue, talk to him again, and he will go right there. And right here, people are eligible are pass the appropriate earth science exams. Alright, and the final student, which is the female student over here in the purple shirt, will take the teddy bear and give you your answer for the third and final question. So you go through here again, help her out. Right here, come on. Okay, and here's her teddy bear. And now you have the answer to the final question. So now I will come back when I am back at the examiner. Alright, now we are back at the examiner and we can take the level 1 part of our test. So you are certainly ready. Level 1, Earth Science. Can you tell me what Earth Science is? So if you don't remember it, it's pretty easy. Study of the Earth and its contents. Question 2, can you tell me which people are allowed? This one right here, the appropriate Earth Science exam. And then the final, health and safety. Can you tell me the proper safety points when working on the Digsite? Gloves and boots must be worn at all times, and proper tools must be used. So right here, you conclude. Here we go. Got all the questions right. Now, look at that. Certificate 1. Now, we go back to the student. Okay, so now that we are back at the students, we just basically talk to them to get the second part of the question, the answers to the second certification. So here we go. Correct lock use, correct lock use. He'll tell you that. And then we go back over here to the other student in the orange and ask him for help. Let's see. Yep, samples kept in a sealed container. Alright, and then finally we go to the last student, which is the girl. Talk to her. And she will help you right here. Okay, so now go back to the examiner. We are now back at the examiner area. Talk to her, and you will take the level 2. Next exam. Right here, intermediate. Can you tell me the correct, yeah, right here. In rough form, kept in only sealed containers. There you go. Handling of fines. What is the proper way to handle fines? Handled and gloves worn. And finally, correct lock use pickage is, obviously these are pretty obvious which one to choose, and that is the last one. And you got all the answers correct. Alright, certification 2 done. So now we go back to the students, so I will be right back. And we are back at the students, and guess what we have to do? Talk to each one of them again and get their answers. Right here, brush carefully and slowly with using short strokes. Alright, and again, go back to the guy in the orange shirt, and he will give you his answer. There you go. There we go. How's it going? Right here, that may have helped. Handle bones carefully and keep them away from other samples. Alright, and then finally the girl. And this is where the opal comes in handy, because she wants jewels because she's a girl, obviously. So, when you talk to her, you have to give her the opal, and she will give you her answers. And here we go. Yep, see? It's going to cost you. The guys, no, they're cool with it. The girl, nope. So talk to her again. Tell her that you have the opal. Specimen jars, there we go. So now we head back to the examiner for the third and final exam, so I'll be right back. and we are here for the final exam. Come and talk to the examiner. And right here, I am ready for the last exam. Tell me how we prepare samples. Alright. Mashed banana, yeah, that one. No. Alright, clean and carry in specimen jars. Specimen brush use. What is the proper use? Alright. Brush carefully in short strokes. Alright, can you describe the techniques for handling bones? Handle bones very carefully and keep them away from other samples. Alrighty, let's see. Yeah. Alright, we're done. Level 3 certificate. Yep. Ta-da, we now have the level 3 certificate. And we will go to the northeast corner now that we have all of our certificates. So I'll be right back. Alright, now that we are back in the northeast corner, we want to search these sacks for a specimen jar. There we go, we got the specimen jar. Now you want to come over to the skeleton, use your trowel on the soil, my bad, on the soil, until you get a Zaro's talisman. Oh my god, I felt like I was going to die there. That took way longer than it should. But I got a mining level, 2 black medium helms, and some buttons that I can sell for like 2k each. So basically you want to dig around this area with the trowel until you have the ancient talisman. And once you have this, you want to head back south, back to where we were talking to the examiner, and you want to talk to the archaeological expert, and you want to use the talisman on him. So, there you go. Alright, now we are back at the little Digsite camp area, so you want, like I said, you want to use the talisman on the archaeological expert. And he will give you a pass saying that you can use his super awesome secret fun time shaft. Alright, so now we want to head back to the northeast corner where we were digging up the actual talisman. So I'll be right back. Alright, we are back over in the corner, so you want to use the certificate on the workman so that you can use the actual winch. So hang on. There we go. Here, have a look at this. Alright, so now that you gave him that, you want to head to the northwest corner, and you want to go all the way over here and down one to this winch right here, and you want to operate it, and it will tell you that you need something to help the bucket reach the bottom. So use one of your ropes, operate it again, and here we go. You want to grab one of these acarina roots. Don't know the exact name of it, but once you get this, you want to head back to the surface. So you want to go back to the tents where we got our panning tray, and you want to search the specimen tray outside the tent until you find some charcoal. So we'll run back over here. The specimen tray right here until we find charcoal. So pan through here, broken arrow. This is why I didn't like this quest, because there was just so much random stuff. Oh, I got a coin that time. Alright. Oh, side note, let's just do a random little thing. If you guys have watched the video up to this point, just add a period at the end of your sentence in the comments. Alright, so now that we have the piece of charcoal, we want to use our pestle and mortar, and we'll get ground charcoal. So now that we have the ground charcoal, we want to go west, and we will find these 3 barrels right here. And you want to use the trowel on them until one of them is open. So here, it's open. Now you want to use your vial on it. Now you have the super awesome fun time liquid. Now you drop it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't drop it or you'll take a lot of damage. So now we want to take this vial to the expert and use it on him, so we'll be right back. Alright, now that we are back here, you want to use this unidentified liquid on the expert, and he will basically tell you, oh crap, it's nitroglycerin. So now after this, you want to search the bookcases until you find a book on chemistry. So you go through all these bookcases. Look at that, chemicals. Sorry. Quickly read through it. Boom. How awesome was that? So now you want to search the cupboard. Next, if I can X out of this, let me see. Where is the cupboard? Probably over here. Cupboard. There we go. Cupboard. And you'll get a rock pick. Or you'll just close it like I did. Search it. Rock pick. Alright, so now that we have this, we want to head back to the level 2 wench, which is the northwest one that's south of the top dig area, so I'll be right back. Alright, now that we're at this wench again, we want to operate it and go back down. You want to come over to these rocks over here. You want to search them. Get that little dialogue that comes up. Head back up. Head to the private one, which is the one east. So we go over here, operate this wench, and you will be put down and you will be talking to a guy. Well, yeah, you gotta put the rope on it first, sorry. The rope, and then you operate it. And then you will talk to Doug. Doug will then give you a key. Whoop. Oh, I did click the right thing. So, yeah, how would you get rid of a large pile of rocks? He'll tell you, and then he'll give you a key. So now that you have the key, you can head back up, and you want to go to the tent where we had that panning tray and where we searched the specimen tray, and this is where you would use this key on those chests there. So we run down here, keep going, and we will get an unidentified powder. This is basically, we'll take it back to the archaeological expert and have him identify what it is exactly. So open this chest, search it, unidentified or chemical powder. So take it to the archaeological expert. So we'll be right back. So we are now back at the Digsite area. Like I said, you want to use the chemical powder on him, and he will tell you what exactly it is. Amino nitrate. So now we want to head over to the northwest wench, the one that's the south of the top left area, and we basically want to prepare the explosive compound before we do this. So use the amino nitrate on the nitroglycerin. Alright. And then use the ground charcoal on the mixture. Here we go. And then finally use this root. Alright, now we are down here. You want to use the chemical compound on the bricks. There we go. Ignite it. And you run away. You don't even have to click anything. It'll just do it yourself. Huge explosion. Ta-da! Now we want to go in here and grab the stone tablet, which is in the middle, right here, stone tablet. Look at that, and there's some bones if you really, yeah, I picked it up. And there's bones if you want to train here, just fucking free bones. Good idea. I don't know what the spawn rate, but, so, now we will take this back to the expert, the archaeological expert. Use the stone tablet on the archaeological expert. Here we go, and wait for it. 2 golden bars, 15,000 mining experience, and 2,000 triple experience, and 2 quest points. And we have another quest down for desert treasure, the last quest to be exact, so I have to get the last 3 skills, and we will be tackling desert treasure soon. So I hope this guide was helpful for you guys. Subscribe, rate, comment. I enjoy the comments. I try to reply back to as much as I can. So I will see you guys later. See ya.